We were assembling the map.
Damn it, one of these buttons is the right one. There we go. Okay, we are back with our final hour of Week 8 of Dark Heresy Outcast or No Tabletop RPG. Our adventurers, well, they finally got the courage to actually put the damn fucking map together. So they're in the middle of doing that. They're finding, where are you putting the map together? In the middle of the street?
Yeah, why not? Right on the ground.
No, we got a perfectly good desk there. Seriously.
Nope. The ground right here is fine. A desk. The building just collapsed.
No, partially. It's still intact.
I'm not going in there. Dude, right here.
You are just purposely trying to thwart my assassination.
Do you say this in
ask,
character?
Who are you trying to assassinate?
Yeah.
Why, him, of course.
Him?
But he is just not cooperating.
Your methods are definitely unorthodox and a little frightening.
Okay, so you, who's putting the map together?
I'll put it together best to my ability. You want me to roll a thing again for
Nope.
skill on how to do that?
You're able to actually see the patterns on the map pretty easily, and as you hold and start placing them down, like your implants and stuff are able to, like, you have a little bit of a HUD that comes up and you can start connecting the patterns and see.
You have to give me 1 sec, sorry.
Yeah.
Hmm?
My headset died. I'm back.
So yeah, as you start placing them down, your visual cogitators are able to actually recognize the patterns and start telling you where to place them, and it takes you no time at all to put it together.
Nice. So it's like cheating at Tetris.
Pretty much.
Fair enough.
Your cogitators are really good at spotting patterns.
If I get a line, they all disappear.
So did he manage to fully put it together?
No, I have one piece that I gave to Nico with runes on it.
Okay.
Can I see that?
So
Can I see
you
that?
so now stands or on the ground in front of you is the map of the district.
Okay. Is there anything that points out any kind of pattern that I can detect of any other rhyme or reason to it other than glyphs? Any locations that seem to be highlighted?
Yes, actually. The strange markings that Nico had noticed that didn't appear to be part of the map, or didn't appear to be symbols, actually point to a section of the wall between the next district and this one.
Like if there was like at a specific intersection of street or area or something that we can.
It appears to be behind a building.
If I compare this with information from my data slate, can I figure out where it is?
You're looking at a map. You know exactly where it is.
But I mean, is it a map with fully named streets, or is it just like a?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
like literally someone took the map of the district off the wall and went crazy and wrote things on it, and then also marked something else on it at this one section of the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna record that in my data slate and put it on there to navigate us in that direction.
Perfect.
I'm gonna gather up the pages. There was nothing else other than that seemed to be any specifics that I noticed before.
Well, there's a large symbol that was created on it, which appears to be like 3 circles.
Okay.
Intertwining, but one piece of them is like a large version of the symbols you were seeing down on the
3 circles intertwining, kind of like the way the Olympic rings do.
No, they're it's not really circles. Let me see if I can draw it. Probably be better.
Yeah, that would be great.
If only we had some method of visually representing.
Now imagine this if you would.
Oh, I think that one's backwards.
So it's like cat whiskers.
Sort of.
If there was a cartoon cat that got slightly electrocuted.
Yeah, the
His
loops on the things are on the ends are much tighter together.
Right, it's like in a they're
It's like the Triforce, but with circles.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna
So there's a large chunk missing.
I'm gonna reference my data slate and see if I can find any symbols relating to the void of any kind that might be related to that, native to this planet, or anything about Nermal that points out that stuff, or
Once you get to the sections of the information that should contain information on the Chaos God, like there's nothing. It's like it's been expunged.
Yeah, I understand why. Okay. All right.
If only we knew somebody that might know something about that stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that page, is that on one page or is it across multiple pages?
That is the entire map. Like
that's the entire map.
Yeah, you could divide it up into chunks.
Knew someone trustworthy.
I am trustworthy.
So Eli, what's with the squiggly spirals in the triangular orientation?
What does that mean again to me? Sorry.
You just
all right.
Seen...
Three degrees of success to answer his question with forbidden. I shall tell him.
That is, yeah. What do you tell him?
What do I tell him? I don't know.
What do I?
Okay, wait a minute. What do I know?
I don't know.
Do you want him to type this to you so that we don't have metadata?
Yes.
Or
type this to me, and then I'll tell him. So I'm going to go over there and look at it and study it. Looking very closely at everything. And to say this is what I said. A ritual. If you notice here at the end of this circle here, this looks like it's fairly close to where the first body was found. And if you look at this one here,
is that accurate? Can I reference that?
There should be another murder at that location. So I'm assuming there will be a third out down here. Perhaps, I can't really tell you for sure, but so something big is going to happen right here.
I was going to say, so the center is the apex. Where's the center? I'm going to mark down the center location as well.
Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything interesting on the map at that location.
There's not a street or a building or a park or a fountain or a waterfall.
There's nothing like that. There's buildings and a street intersection, but nothing. Nothing's labeled like awesome building to conduct a evil ritual.
No, that's fine. And I mean, I want to know that general area so we can investigate that general area potentially.
Oh, yeah. You can definitely mark down the general area, like, and you know exactly where it is. But
yeah,
there's nothing special about it, other than these three lines point here.
Not until the last person is killed and or whatever.
Yes. So
now,
if he's already started this for us, if we actually finish the ritual off, perhaps we can hijack his ritual.
No, I think that's a terrible idea, Eli. Now, I'm going to start gathering up the papers again. Now, the ritual that was apparently there was apparently a ritual taking place inside of some sort. Was that completed? Can you tell us?
I possibly could.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Or was it interrupted?
This is a science, I believe. Ooh, that's several degrees of success.
Yeah.
The typing, please.
You want me to tell you?
Yes. Yes. It appears that this ritual was completed. This one was probably the second of the rituals, so the third one will be the climax, followed by whatever's coming out of the intersection of the lines.
So the first point is where again? It was the first body?
That's pretty close to where we found Gustus, yes.
And the second point is the second missing person?
Where we are.
I look at the third person. Because she's with us, is she not?
Interesting. Interesting. Do you live anywhere around this area? I'm going to point out. No?
She says no.
Well, I believe our next target must live right here.
Whereabouts on the map do you live? I ask her to point it out.
She points to somewhere over here.
Okay. Now, you know this was some kind of ritual of some sort. You don't have any other information about that you can share with us, Eli?
I'll have to think on it some more, perhaps study this, but not at this time. Perhaps with some time with it, maybe, if you will entrust it to me.
Your over-eagerness concerns me.
Do you not get excited whenever you are allowed to interface?
Yes, but when I interface, mutations and void don't happen.
Well,
There's a long pause.
it's possible. It is possible that maybe the whole object of this ritual. Notice what happened to the people that partake in this one. How all except for the one conducting it turned into servants of the Dark One-Haired Normal. Perhaps after the whole ritual is conducted, this whole district will turn into this type of mindless creature.
So you're convinced this is something to do with normal?
Absolutely.
Okay. Nico, what do you think on this? Do you think we should investigate this third location for a potential corpse and or future corpses? Look at Eli.
I don't know.
Future corpses.
Why would he leave it here? Why would he leave it for us to
Maybe
find?
it's a trap.
What is the purpose of carrying it with you if you've already won?
Maybe they
Perhaps he's
knew
almost
Eli
What's
would
the
be with
purpose
us.
of leaving it if you've already won?
You didn't need it anymore. Discarded.
If the ritual was complete, they wouldn't need the map any longer. They just have to have the other ritual complete at the last location. Perhaps there's 3 different groups.
Fair assumption.
Well, why wouldn't they just destroy the map once they were done with it?
We
Perhaps they
interrupted them.
were all. Well, the ritual was finished. Perhaps these were all. Maybe there are 3 maps.
Right.
Possible. The group that did what they did to Gustus did not succumb. Left with their map. This group left its. Perhaps we'll find a map at this third location.
Or perhaps it's already too late and this was the last location.
I believe we would have seen a lot more of these things on the street by this point, or perhaps some huge towering horned creature of some sort.
Also good information to know. You seem to be pretty sure of what this particular ritual can entail.
Merely speculation.
Pulling the words back into his mouth. Speculation. Well, I suppose we should make haste to the final location. Or perhaps let the authorities know in some shape or form.
Well, you pointed out this weakness in the wall. Should we not check if he's already won? Perhaps we can catch him on the way out.
Is this the weakness here? I'm trying to ping it.
We should check that, because if he's already finished this, he's going to be heading for there immediately. And two, if he's already finished this immediately. Two.
Now you seem pretty certain that something's going to happen at the center of the quote unquote circle.
Yes.
Okay. We should somehow get word to the people in that area to evacuate or something to that regard. Whether or not this is going to happen.
I really don't see how that's our deal. Investigate this. This is more the barony guards problem.
My concern, Eli, if you'll humor me for a minute, that when the void seems to open up, it not only spews out things, but it also infects other things.
Yes, so we probably should have this place bombed.
What if the third point's a diversion?
Everything could be a diversion. The whole map could be a diversion.
Well, I mean, like it if it's a trap, then it could also be a diversion. So he knows he left the map behind on purpose, knowing we would find it, so that we would go to that location prior to securing the wall, and then he retreat out the wall.
Now our options are go to the third location, check out her place.
And I'm not saying that, you know,
check out the center or check out the wall.
I'm not saying it's not going to happen, because it's probably most likely going to happen at the third point. But while we're there, he's going to sneak out the wall. Because you said the ritual is complete, correct?
From what
Complete, yes.
what he says, the one here is complete. This one, this location.
So he is most likely at the third.
If it's him, yes.
But by the time we reach there, he may be at the...
How long ago was this ritual complete?
It was faint and fading when I first checked. So
is this the type of ritual that can only be attempted by a certain individual? Would the individual have to do each point individually, or can different parts of the same group do a ritual at each point?
I'm going to have to side with Eli. I'm starting to think that, you know, ritual happen or not, that's not our problem.
Okay.
Yeah. But in theory, I suppose we could have been multiple groups, but I do believe it was this Quintus fellow acting on his own originally, at least. But he obviously had some backing or here. He could have probably taught somebody else, but not in this amount of time.
Well, being that he didn't leave a corpse like the rest, we can only assume he's still alive and running the show, so I suppose we should investigate the point of exit then. But by then it'll be too late if we could have stopped the ritual. And
for all we know right now, I would assume, at least with someone that was this confident, that we are probably already too late. I would make for the exit quickly, as to intercept him and make use of it ourselves.
We can go and see if we can offer them hand afterwards, but really there's not much we can do. Maybe Danita here can go tell them to tell the guard and whatnot.
Yes,
She,
perhaps you could head here to the center and start warning people from that location.
what am I telling them? Wouldn't you rather me take an entire strike
Sprague's
force?
overwhelmed happiness at that prospect does not seem like a good idea in metagame, but
I'm not saying warn the people. I'm saying get the guard.
Danita pipes up and she says, "Whatever's going on in that room, if Quintus is the leader of it, and whatever's going on at that third point, if he's got the same kind of useless lackeys as he has at this point, I can take Jertz and I can head there and obliterate with probably ourselves, but we're gonna take a strike force just to be safe.
I'm gonna
we find
go.
there."
I'm gonna go. I say, Nico, can I talk to you for a second over here? And I want to talk to him on the side.
All right, let y'all go talk. I'm going to talk to her direct. So now, if they haven't completed it yet, look at these people that we fought here. They seem completely normal. The ones that chase, they seem totally innocent and completely normal. For the protection of the people as a whole, you must eliminate everyone in this spot.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
You're never going to know who you let slide through the cracks. Especially, do not eliminate Quintus, detain him, but eliminate everyone else for the greater good.
Yeah, if he's there and behind whatever's going on here, he's getting a couple frag grenades shoved down his gullet.
Well, we've got to figure out if he's already done damage and we can't reverse. What are we going to do here if this is going on somewhere else? Is he acting alone?
He hasn't gotten far. He can't leave the
Detain
sector.
him.
And the PDF is going to be leaving soon. We can just nuke the whole thing from orbit.
But what you don't, who taught him this? He's not totally alone.
Who taught you what you know?
Years of study of things that I shouldn't be. Did he have time to study this kind of stuff before he went into mine?
This kind of stuff? No. Whatever. This is new. Whatever happened in the mine has changed him.
It's changed him and changed who else possibly. It doesn't matter if it's a sweet old granny. If you see her in that building, take her out. You never know if she's going to turn around, grow horns, and do what these things tried.
Yeah, but there's no signs of this demonic ritual happening at this other location.
Then you may have been there in time and able to save the city. And count yourselves lucky.
I'll make my own decision when I get there.
I just pray that you have the courage to do what is necessary to save the people.
I don't think any of us should be splitting up. I think we should stick together.
Well, I have to make it to that exit. I'm sorry. A very important date with the exit.
Are you guys done your side conversation? Or did you
Yep.
want to?
Well,
Okay.
we're done our side conversation.
Okay.
For the most part. So, Nico, what do you think we should do as far as our plan of action from here? Exit, point, or center?
I move for exit.
I feel like we have to split.
What? Why would we split?
It's the only sensible option, unless you just. We need to warn those people, and I don't know. We need to send someone to tell the guard that, the impending doom. Unless you just want to leave it, I'm okay with that. But I mean, I say we go to the exit because then we get our man. We can't be in
Okay.
both places.
Okay.
That's why I suggest we split, but maybe Jertz can go tell them.
I'd be more comfortable with that prospect than one of the people who we were sought to find. Despite our quote-unquote familiarity.
Jertz was in there too.
That's what we're saying.
Danita says.
But yeah.
Look. So yes,
But-
you and Jertz, definitely.
Jertz wasn't one of the ones we were trying to find.
Church didn't run away.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna have like this just sudden thing. Jertz, you've been in the city.
And this is when Sarag cuts out. We can't
Yeah.
hear what he's saying.
Something in the city? What? He's like, I still can't quite hear you. My ears are still messed up from those explosions.
You haven't been in the city very long. Danita, how long have these strange things been happening? Not very long, right?
There's been nothing like this in this entire city.
Ever since before Jertz got here? What?
Since before you got here, too.
Well, we weren't in there, but Jertz was. Jertz,
Yeah, you
what
were
did you
in
know
there.
about all this stuff?
Jertz pipes up, yeah, you were in there, too.
Yeah, after the fact, trying to clean up your mess.
Yeah, none of this happened until after you guys got out.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll be looking at you, keeping an eye on you.
He looks at Danita and he's like, well,
Gotta
maybe
check.
we should be looking at you three.
But we're the ones with authority on this matter here. I'm sorry. We're here to investigate any strangeness, and I'm finding all this pretty strange.
How do
Before we
know-
start laying blame here, it's your commander that let this get this rampant.
I agree. We should question him too, but that's for later. Right now, a guy to catch and potentially a city to save, depending on the willingness to do what's required of them when it comes to Jertz and Anita here. Let's make for that exit to catch the culprit.
What do you say, Reparo? Send Jertz. We'll go to the exit.
I suppose that will suffice.
So what do you want me to tell them, Jertz asks?
Yeah, how is he
Yeah.
even going to convey this information?
There is a horrible ritual of chaotic forces amassing at this location.
Yeah, they're going to believe
Start
that.
in, capture anyone
You know
that
what?
goes by the name Quintus, destroy everyone else.
It doesn't matter what we tell them. They're not going to believe us. By that time, it'll be too late. We may as well all just go to the exit. If it's
That's
already,
fine. As long
if
as
it's-
it gets made to the
if it's already too late, then it's already too late. If you feel, Eli, you seem pretty convinced it's already too late. You're very interested in getting to that exit.
I feel that it's in the best interests of me.
What? What?
What?
Yeah. What do you mean the best interests of you?
To get
What
to
did
that
you do?
exit? Nothing.
See, he's
Why do you need
clearly
the exit.
he's clearly not telling us everything he knows.
I didn't do anything. Why do you not trust me? I'm simply stating we should all make for the exit. No!
Because
Because this is a bad summoning ritual that I just told you about, or perhaps mind controlling of the entire district and having everyone pulled apart by zombies, but hey, whatever. It's all the same. Let's get out of here.
Oh my!
Let's get to that exit, and you know what? I'll know more when we catch this Quintus fellow.
We're not gonna catch Quintus. He won't be there. It's just a way for us to get out when all hell breaks loose.
He mark it on this here map if he's not going to be there. I didn't do that. And why did she say he was going to be looking for the weak spot in the wall?
Why would he be leaving after the ritual he summoned? Why would he summon a ritual and then abandon it?
If you set a bomb, a really big bomb, to go off in the center of town, would you stay and watch?
So it's a bomb? He has no control over this ritual?
Of course not. That's what chaos is.
Are you guys having this like heated discussion? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
like all three of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get perception?
It's already too late. There's already zombies coming on us. Perception?
I didn't perceive it.
I got
wait.
39.
I got 70. I definitely.
Do I get
didn't
any
perceive
bonus to my check or
This
what?
is a difficulty because you're engaged in a argument.
Perception would be on
So-
what? It doesn't matter then. I have 28, so yeah, no.
Yeah, you need to roll an 8 or lower.
it. Wow.
No. Okay. Continue your conversation.
Where are Jeets and what's her name?
Jeets is there, but what's her name is not.
Yeah, see, she's gone. I told you. Where did she go?
She said she was sick of
Probably.
waiting for you guys to lillygag, and she was lillygagging, and she's going to bring the full force of the 97th on whatever's at that third point.
So let's get to the exit.
All right.
All right.
Not much we can do now, Reparo. She's gone.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have been so involved that I would have seen her get away, but I'll roll with it.
She is a trained, like, this is not something that's beyond her skills. She's a trained shock trooper.
I would have had her in my sights. I wouldn't have let her, like, tiptoe to my side while I'm discussing. That's okay.
All
My
right.
tech UI would have had, like, little lips on her following her around.
She did it at the moment when Eli mentioned that there was going to be a zombie bomb corpse thing. So you were like, "What?"
I've been
Does
suspicious
not
of her the
compute.
whole time, so I definitely would not have. That's why I was like, we need to go as a group. I wouldn't have been like, yeah, you can go.
This works out better this way. Trust me. Let's just go.
All right, whatever. I'm not gonna. I don't. Let's go.
So the brave party locks our elbows again and skips their merry way towards the hole, or the
Sure,
potential
why
hole in the
not?
wall.
Why
Yes.
not?
Come along, Jeets, you suspicious fellow.
He just gives you the eyeball.
Out of 4 suspicious fellows.
Take derps with us.
He's like, right, I'm the suspicious one.
You're the only one that's had a problem with burning people so far.
You're the only person I've met that burns people.
I told you, cleanse by flame. It's a secret.
I'm pretty sure you're just making all this shit up.
That's what any expert would look like to anyone that doesn't understand. It's okay. Don't worry.
I don't think I want to understand.
You
No,
probably
you
don't.
probably don't.
Drives you crazy.
If understanding means I end up like you, then count me out. Okay, so the merry band skips along the road heading towards the wall. It's fairly easy to navigate. You can see the wall in the distance, and Reparo's entered it into his nav, so he knows exactly what's point on the wall, and it's kind of mid. We'll say it's getting closer to midday now. Because you guys have been up for nearly 46 hours? 40 hours? 36. Day and a half?
Sure.
Like that.
30 some hours. You're tired, but you're not. It's not that bad. For all you know, your home planet had a 40-hour day anyway.
Or not at all. You're on a ship.
Yeah.
What is this day? You should be careful.
Okay. So you make it there and rate where the X is on the map, or would be if you had the map with you. You see the
Quintus.
you see a building similar to the one that looks almost identical to Quintus's home. Kind of smack dab on where that X is.
Okay.
What do you do?
Jeets, Open the door.
Maybe we should knock.
Maybe we should throw some grenades. Juke says.
Jeeps, do you have grenades?
Don't give him any grenades. How close is the building to the edge of the wall?
Jertz has 3 frag grenades.
Can I have those Jerts, please?
Wait. You said
In the
this
name
is a
of the
house
Inquisition,
with a door?
I'm requisitioning those grenades.
You're both Inquisition. Who do I listen to?
The same
Me.
Right.
That's
Not
me.
giving them to you.
Just give me one. Is there a window?
He looks at you, Nico.
Is there a lock on this door?
No. It's pretty shabby.
So we're just there's just a house at the X, and that's where we're at.
Yep. There's other houses beside it. It's somebody's home. Like,
What's its proximity to the wall?
it's up against it.
Like literally against the wall.
Yeah. If you were to, well, from what you can tell, are you gonna go around and look in the back?
Is there
Yeah,
a window?
I will go around and look in the back.
Okay, yeah, it gets right up against the wall. There's no alleyway or anything.
Window?
There are a number of windows, but everybody in this place loves their curtains.
Pull your guns, boys,
Window?
and let's sneak up to the door.
If I had to guess, if this was some kind of exit, it's either tunneling underneath or directly through, since the building is flush with the wall.
Oh, what are you talking about? If you had a camera, that would have alerted the guards for sure.
What would have alerted the guards? I didn't hear you.
If he'd had a jackhammer and he was tunneling under the wall, like an earlier suggestion that someone might have made, I don't know.
You need a jackhammer to go through dirt, dumbass.
Yeah. If he
Who
was
are you referring to?
if he was doing it from within the confines of a home, it would be a lot easier to disguise his actions than directly in public.
Well, what did you think, Aunt?
Pardon me.
Sitting at the edge of the wall? Using a jackhammer on the edge of it? Is that what you thought I was talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What the hell are you... Never mind. We don't have time for this.
I'm at the door still.
Deal with...
You asked Jertz to pull his gun?
I asked everyone to draw their weapon, whether they did or not.
Yeah, Jertz
Yeah. Can I
have a
is
grenade,
following
Jertz?
your lead.
Please, he asked me to get a weapon, Jertz. Can I have a grenade?
He's like he's positioning Nico between you and him.
Nico, can I have a grenade? You asked us to have weapons, please.
Try your damn weapon.
He's got them. He has 3 of them right there.
Stop it. Try your weapon.
Pull out a knife.
Fine. Use your butter knife.
Fine, I pull out the frickin' last pistol.
Same here.
Cautiously
And-
approach the door.
Suddenly, against the back of your head. Now can I have a grenade?
No, at this point, Shrang, I'm just shooting you. I'm not doing that shit anymore. You feel the burning of a las shot.
Point blank in your groin.
Yeah.
No. No, you don't understand. That was me putting my pistol up against the back of Nico's head, requesting a grenade. But I'll do that.
Response is the same.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sorry, what happened? I missed that. I was
Nothing,
looking up
I
how to
pulled
kill
mine.
you. What?
I don't know if he's joking or not.
I am. This time I am.
He is trolling. So ignore. We're at the front door.
You're at the front door.
Now, what is our plan for this quote-unquote individual if he's in the building and or if he wields the power to create such runes on this scale? How are we supposed to stop him?
You have to have hands to make those.
He already made the rune, but
But we
okay.
can stop more.
I've seen you. I've seen strange things happen around you, and you didn't need your hands.
Well, we can take things away from him that makes him stop doing that, I'm sure.
Oh, really? And how would we do that?
Eyes, and he gets to talk.
Good to know.
Are you through? Can we go?
Yeah.
Okay.